So here we are back at Murdoch Hospital Cancer Centre. It's round 4, day 1. So it's time for me to get my artillery shirt on, my Ukrainian artillery shirt, because it's a military day today. And here we go, we're back on. I don't know my exact weight yet, but what I can tell you is it's going to be up on the last time I was here, because I can feel that I've got a ton more ascites than I had last time. So 90.9 kilos, I'll put up on the screen. I'll position myself there so I've got lots of room. So those are my figures for weeks 3 or round 3 and round 2. As you can see, my weight is up. I believe a lot of that is actually ascites. So there you go. So I've just had a chat with my oncologist about a few things, and something came up. I during the week I'd been working out that I wanted to square away some of my finances before I pass, and one of that is that the value of my superannuation fund exceeds the amount that I owe on my mortgage. And I'd contacted my superannuation fund, and they had indicated that as long as a doctor signs off that I have less than 2 years to live, they can pay me out. And I just asked my oncologist then how he would feel about signing off on that, and he said, sure, no problem. And I then said to him, so you honestly think I have less than 24 months to live? And he was kind, but he told me, yeah, you've got less than 2 years left to live. And I wasn't expecting that. I've known for a while that I'm terminal. I'd been hearing figures like 50% chance of making it to 5 years. But this is someone that knows my exact case, and he's telling me that on balance of probability I have less than 2 years to live, even given that I'm young and otherwise relatively healthy. And I asked him what he thought I would die of, like what I would die of, and he said effectively I'm going to die of ascites. It's not going to be my liver or my pancreas, it's going to be the ascites. And I've already got the ascites. I've actually got it really quite badly. And the ascites is what is actually going to kill me. And he explained to me that it's to do with the albumin and he said that every time I have my ascites drained, I'm being drained of gold dust, as he described it, which is the albumin. And he described that even though they reinfuse you with albumin, albumin only has a half-life of, I think he said, 10 days. And over time, as I'm drained, as the ascites is drained and new albumin is put in, my blood is going to become weaker and weaker, and I'm going to die of ascites. And he thinks that I will die within 2 years. And it's the first time that someone that knows my exact case has actually put a time on it. And it's hurt me. So now I know. Anyway, look, I'm here for round 4. The doctor's already called me. I've put him off for a little while. It's time for me to go and get infused on round 4. But now I know. Now I know for real I don't win this. I don't get out of this alive. it's a few hours since I spoke to you before, and I've had a bit more time to absorb the news, I guess. So I am coming to terms with it a bit more than a couple of hours ago. As you can see, we're infusing now, so that's the oxaliplatin going in now. And the noise that it makes, I've come to associate with the sound of loading and then launching artillery. That it makes a particular sound, and I now associate that with artillery. And that's because the first time I was here, I made an analogy about it, and it's stuck with me ever since. And I've got my Ukrainian shirt on, and this is war. And as Prigozhin found out yesterday, people die in wars. I will die in this war, and I accept that. I've lived a good life till now, and I intend to continue to live a good life. It's just now I know it's a bit shorter. Caroline and I were talking about the book When Breath Becomes Air just yesterday, or might have even been this morning, and Caroline quoted a passage of that to me, which was, and these are the words of Paul Kalanithi that I'm paraphrasing. He said, "Before this news, I knew I was going to die, and I didn't know when. And since from receiving this news, I know I'm going to die, and I don't know when. But it feels all the more serious." The last bit I don't remember exactly. Caroline will quote it later, I'm sure. Or maybe I'll write the exact quote down here. But the point is, though, before this news, I knew I was going to die and I didn't know when. Now, I know I'm going to die. I still don't know when, but it feels much more intense. I guess I'd also say it makes me more determined to live well with the time that I have left. I don't know what that looks like. I don't know what I possibly can do. I can't, for example, I probably can't go back to work. That is probably not on the cards. So I don't know what I actually can do. So I don't know what living well from here actually looks like. I don't know what else to say, actually, to be honest. It's rare that I'm lost for words, but I feel like right now I am. I wanted to live longer. I wanted to live longer.